Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. You guys know the drill. So let's get right to the YouTube show I have for you guys today. I'm here with my co-host, Matt. Say, what's up, Matt?
How we doing, guys?
All right, we're back on business, and let's get rolling. Sorry I couldn't get you guys yesterday. Was busy trying to set some things up, but we got you guys today. We got a fire show for you guys today. We got two segments. We're going to be going over the NFL schedule for this week coming up. We're going to be going over any playoff matchups. There have a lot of games, a lot of different teams changed some people's perspectives on things, especially the 49ers and Ravens game. Ravens are the best team in the NFL by far. They demolished the 49ers, and the 49ers don't look as good as people thought they were. I mean, Brock Purdy looked like a shell of himself. He threw 4 interceptions for the game. They had 5 interceptions as a team. Moving forward from that, we're going to be going into the NBA. Chet Holmgren's sensational rookie year. We'll go into that and his stats. I'll go over to Allen Iverson. Matt has more on that. We'll get to you. Matt, what was the whole thing with Allen Iverson again?
It's pretty brief, actually. He has been reaching out and been doing interviews lately, and wants to mentor all of the Sixers players to maybe help them get back to that championship level team. Because last time the Sixers were in the finals, that man was the one who led them there, and he also led them to a win over Kobe and Shaq Lakers.
Yeah, all right. So that's big news. Bam Adebayo talking about how Jokic is probably the hardest player to guard in the NBA right now. Chet's status, like I said, in his rookie campaign, and also the Timberwolves shock everyone and how well they're doing. They have the best record in the NBA. So we're gonna get to all that in this YouTube show for you guys today. So first up, we're gonna be going over the NFL schedule. So I'm about to pull this up right now. NFL schedule for this coming week.
What games we got?
We got some good games. I mean, they're nothing. We had some big bad matchups, if that makes sense. If you guys don't know, some big bad matchups. So I'm gonna present this. Share my screen. Got you with this right here. So I'm gonna share the screen here. All right. So if you guys are looking at it, I'm gonna full screen so you guys can see this. If you guys are looking at it, we got Bears, Packers.
I think Bears.
Oh, wait, that's week 18. Whoops. That is not the right schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that isn't.
Yeah, all right, now we're moving. Now we're cooking with the microwave. Okay, so now we are with the right schedule. Sorry about that, guys. You have the Jets and Browns tonight on Thursday Night Football. This is freaking Trey Simeon versus Joe Flacco. Like, what the fuck is this?
I got the Browns.
I'm taking the Browns with their defense. I got the Browns all day.
I mean, they have Flacco. Come on.
Yeah, no, Flacco's not bad. I'm not saying he's ass. I'm just saying, like, for like this type of game, like, it's kind of weird. It's just two backup quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers versus Deshaun Watson. Wouldn't that be a much better matchup? Tell me, y'all know. That would be prime time right there on Thursday night. Prime time. Then we got the Lions and the Cowboys. This is a big game on Saturday for my Dallas Cowboys at 8:15. We dropped the game against the Bills where we got dismantled. We dropped a close one against Miami where, to be honest, we should have won that game. Got a lot of chances, but no excuses. Against the Lions this weekend, Saturday, 8:15. Cowboys got to get the job done at home. If not, this season's over. If we lose this game, the season's over.
Cowboys look good. I'm not going to lie. I hate to say it, but Dak's a little legit this year, it looks like. He's coming on some different timing.
Yep. I just need, as a Cowboys fan, I need him to show up in the Bills and Miami games and also the playoffs.
And the Miami game, of course.
Yeah, so I need him to get this win Saturday against the Lions. It's an NFC conference game, so if the Eagles lose another one and we beat the Lions and the Commanders next and they lose another conference, we can possibly get the division with a tied record. We just need to have a better conference record than they do in order. That will be the difference if we end in a tie with record-wise. Titans and Texans Sunday at 1:00 p.m. Eastern time. This is going to be a pretty good game. C.J. Stroud still dealing with the concussion. Hopefully he plays in this game. Titans have looked to Ryan Tannehill, so we'll see what happens in this game. But I still got the Texans. I think the Texans are going to win this game against the Titans. What do you think, Matt?
I'm not sure. It's kind of a toss-up for me. Who is it? It's Titans?
Titans and Texans. I'm going to go Texans because even if C.J. Stroud, I think I trust Case Keenum a little bit more than Ryan Tannehill.
I got Texans.
All right. So we're moving from the Texans and the Titans game to the Falcons and Bears at the Bears. Bears have been playing good football. I'm going to take the Bears at home over the Falcons all day.
Chicago crowd not gonna be playing around either.
Yeah, exactly. Dolphins at the Ravens. Now this is going to be one hell of a game. I can't believe this game's at 1:00. You got the Miami Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa taking on the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Dolphins are not really are looking to say that the Jalen Waddle will be out for this game for the Miami Dolphins, so that's a big loss. Ravens coming off that big win. I'm going to stick with the Ravens, man. I think the Ravens are the best team in the NFL. I got the Ravens at home taking on the Dolphins going into that weather. I'm going to take the Ravens.
I got the. I'm actually going to go with Tua and Tyreek and say that they pull through. I think Tyreek has a big game. I think they're going to want to upset Baltimore. I think they're going to want to prove that they're also Super Bowl contenders. So,
okay,
I think it's going to be a statement game for Miami.
Yeah, if they beat the Dallas Cowboys, then the Ravens. I mean, we got to think about them as a contender now. Yet again,
I think the Dolphins have been contenders from the start of the season.
Yeah, but they've been a little inconsistent. Up until the Cowboys game, they haven't won a big time game against an opponent that was actually with a winning record. So that's why I was a little on them. Same with the Cowboys. Even my Cowboys haven't won one except for the Eagles game. So we'll see what happens.
I think the Dolphins are legit. I think they're legit.
No, I think they have a chance. I just don't think that they're better. They're better than the Ravens. So that's why I'm taking the Ravens.
We'll see.
So now moving forward, we have the Saints and the Buccaneers. You have the Saints taking on the Bucs. The Saints at 1:00 p.m. Eastern time are taking on the Bucs. I don't know. This is going to be a close one, but I'm gonna take the Buccaneers with the win. I think Baker Mayfield at home is going to do well. What do you think, Matt?
Sorry, someone texted me.
It's all good. What do you think? Saints and Bucs.
Saints or Bucs? I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Okay, I got the Bucs with this one. Patriots and Bills. I think this is gonna be a blowout. I mean, I know Bill Belichick and his defense, but this defense has been atrocious all year.
Yeah, Bills by 1,000.
I got the Bills taking the win. Then you got the Cardinals and the Eagles. This is where I think the Cardinals might upset the Eagles. I like the way the Cardinals played against the 49ers. Even though they got killed by 17, it was a closer game than that said. But I'm going to go with the Cardinals taking the upset over the Eagles.
I got the Eagles.
I don't think the Eagles are that good. I like the Cardinals.
I mean, they were just in the Super Bowl, so I think they still have their foundation.
That's fine. I'm going with the Cardinals. Then moving on from that game, we got the Panthers and the Jaguars. This is going to be a total shit show. I'm going to take
the Jaguars.
Yeah, same here. I got Jacksonville. Then you got the Raiders and the Colts. This is going to be another shit show. You got Gardner Minshew, which the Colts need a win here, taking on the Raiders in O'Connell. I think this is going to be another crappy game, but I'm going to take the Colts at home.
I'll take the Colts as well. It's their home crowd, so yeah.
Yep. So now moving from that game, we have the other games that we have for this week. We got the Rams and the Giants at 1:00 p.m. Eastern time. This is gonna be a rough one for the Rams and the Giants. I mean, the Giants, they're starting Tyrod Taylor for the foreseeable future, it seems. So Tommy DeVito's run with the Giants is over for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna go with the Rams taking the win over the Giants.
I don't even want to talk about it. Rams.
All right. 49ers and Commanders. This is going to be a crappy game. After their loss to the Ravens last week, I think the 49ers are going to win by over 30.
Who's it? Niners, you said?
Niners, Commanders.
Commanders? Oh, yeah, Niners. Oh, yeah.
Steelers, Seahawks. Another
Seahawks.
you don't know game, but I got more faith in Geno Smith and the Seahawks than I do with the Steelers.
Seahawks. DK is gonna fight everybody.
Huh. That might be true. Bengals and Chiefs.
Chiefs.
This would have been a great game.
Would have been. Woulda. Shoulda. Coulda.
If Joe
Super
Burrow
Bowl
was there.
matchup.
To be honest, the way the Chiefs have been playing, I think the Bengals would have destroyed the Chiefs if Joe Burrow was there.
If Burrow was on the Bengals right now and was healthy, I think the Bengals would win. Yes, I totally see that because I think the Chiefs are terrible right now. The way they play.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs though over the Bengals. Even though the Bengals, but they just got destroyed last week. So I'm going to take the Chiefs at home in Arrowhead to redeem themselves against that they lost 20-14 against the Raiders in a terrible fashion. I'm taking the Chiefs all day. Yep. You going Chiefs, Matt?
Yeah, I said Chiefs.
Okay. Then moving on to 4:25 p.m. Eastern time, you got the Chargers taking on the Broncos. The Chargers have no Justin Herbert.
And Russell Wilson got benched.
Yep. So this is going to be another crappy game, but I'm going to take the Broncos and their defense at home.
I'm going to take the Let's Ride.
Yeah, I'm going to take Broncos country. Let's ride too. Then 8:20 p.m. Eastern time, Sunday Night Football. You got the Packers taking on the Vikings. This is going to be a pretty good game. But they have the rookie. I think it's Burden Hill, something Hill. I covered that on my Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Definitely tune into that. But they have him starting over. I forgot his name. Who started last week against Detroit? He threw like 4 interceptions. So obviously they want to change in quarterback. It's at Minnesota, but I believe in Jordan Love and the Packers. I got the Packers taking the win over Minnesota on Sunday Night Football this week coming up.
I got the Packers winning that game.
All right. So right now, if you guys didn't know, we have the Rams, we have the 49ers, we have the Seahawks, we got the Chiefs, we got the Broncos, and we got the Packers for these 6 games. Now for the other games that we covered, Matt had some different ones than I did, but mostly similar. We had the Browns. We had the Cowboys. We had the Texans. We had the Bears. He went with the Dolphins. I took the Ravens. I'm taking the Bucks, and he took the Saints. We both took the Bills. I took the Cardinals. He took the Eagles. We both took the Jaguars, and we both took the Colts. So all in all, the only 3 games that we had different were the Dolphins and Ravens game, Saints Bucks game, and Cardinals Eagles. So that's pretty much it. Now, playoff-wise, off of these teams that you see here, Matt, what are your thoughts on the playoffs here? What teams do you think should be at the top right now for over the last couple of weeks that you've seen, and what teams should be out of it? What are your thoughts on that?
The Giants are out of it for sure.
Well, that's been a given for the last
Giants, Jets. Who else? That's really it. Those teams are done.
Well, obviously, yeah, those teams are done.
Panthers are done.
The Patriots are done.
Patriots are cooked.
The Chargers,
the Colts are cooked.
Nah, the Colts got a chance. The Chargers are definitely cooked. I think they're done.
Chargers are cooked.
Yeah, I got them out of there.
But I think the contenders,
just pick top 4.
Niners for sure.
Do top 4 teams in the AFC and NFC. Start with the NFC.
Okay. Wait. NFC. Wait. I'm not good with NFL divisions.
I got you. Hold on. I'm going to get you right here. I got it right here.
I'm going to need the...
No, don't worry about it. I got you right here. So, we got the Eagles in the NFC. Well, let me do wild card. So, in the division leaders for the AFC, you have the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Jaguars. Wild card are the Browns, the Bills, the Colts. Outside the wild card are the Texans, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Raiders, and the Broncos. Right now, the Broncos, all the way up to the Colts. The Raiders and Broncos have a 7-8 record. The Colts, Texans, Steelers, and Bengals all have an 8-7 record.
Okay,
So mathematically, the teams that are basically done are the Jets, the Titans, the Chargers, and the Patriots of the AFC. So out of the
I have the list up.
What do you got?
So you said you wanted my top 4 from each?
Yeah, top 4 teams that you think will be at the end. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the AFC. Definitely the Ravens, the Dolphins, and then Chiefs and Bills.
Chiefs and Bills. Okay.
And for the NFC,
okay.
I have obviously the Niners, obviously the Eagles, and then believe it or not, the Lions and the Cowboys.
The Lions and the Cowboys. Okay. I like that. Personally, I'm going to go with, if I was to pick, I'm going to go with the top 4 teams that I think that are in the AFC, dividing division-wise. I'm going to go with the Ravens at 1, the Dolphins at 2. I still believe in Kansas City. I'm going to go with the Chiefs at 3. They still got Patrick Mahomes. And I don't know. I don't trust the Bills, man. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I'm going to stay with the top 4 division leaders right now. I'm going to keep those. But sneaky guys are the Browns, man. Even though they don't have a quarterback, they can get past a couple rounds. If the C.J. Stroud comes back healthy after the concussion, they got a chance to make it far as well. I think C.J. Stroud can play. That Texas team can play with anybody, even without Tank Dell. But I would say the Bills, to me, I even though they're 9-6 right now and they're playing good football, I just don't believe in them right now. I think they're not as good as people think they are. So I'm going to go with the Ravens, Dolphins, Chiefs, Jaguars as top 4 in the AFC. And in the NFC, I'm taking the 49ers. I'm taking the Eagles. And I'm going to take the Cowboys. And I'm going to go with the I don't know, man. The Lions, man, they're different. But at the same time, dude, I'm like, I don't know, man. The Lions are just a little off for me. I think that I don't think they're as good as people think they are. So I'm going to go with the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and I'm going to go with the Rams. I think they got a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford. I like Puka Nacua. I think those are going to be the top 4 teams in the NFC. I like them a lot.
I like that too.
All right, those are my 4 teams for the AFC and the NFC. Matt said his 4 teams for the NFC and AFC. We are now moving on to our second and final segment here on the Fire Sports Pod on our YouTube show. We're going to be talking to you guys about Allen Iverson. So first up, Matt, you got more information than I do with the Allen Iverson situation. So what do you got there?
Well, we talked about that one. I was actually the first thing you asked me about earlier to get us started.
Yeah, but just if you have any more context.
I mean, I don't have much else. I mean, it's just he's making more shoes again. He's been speaking about Kobe lately, doing a lot more interviews lately, and he's been saying how he wants to mentor players, the Sixers organization, and he feels a little disrespected that they haven't brought him back because he's done a lot for them.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely's done a lot. I kind of like that. That he wants to mentor the players for the 76ers. I think that would have been big time for Ben Simmons. When he stayed there. Right now, he's a shell of himself. Just a little sidetrack, but he's a shell of himself. He's still injured for the Nets. He's supposed to be his comeback year. He hasn't done shit this year, so I don't know where that has gone him. But that's pretty good for Allen Iverson. I hope success goes with him with that. But more on we're going to the Bam Adebayo situation on how he basically said to reporters and in an interview, basically saying that Jokic is the hardest.
Jokic is a problem.
Yeah, basically, Jokic is the hardest player to guard in the NBA.
He's the best player in the league right now.
I'm gonna second his thought, and yes, I do agree that Jokic is one of the hardest players. One, if you listen to my argument, one. I think people are losing the fact that right now there's a player that's in Los Angeles that is the name of LeBron James, who's 38 years old, about to be 39. People don't say things about him that he is one of the hardest players to guard. I still have not seen nobody guard him this year. Kevin Durant failed. Jokic, first game of the year, really didn't do that well because that team didn't do well. He just didn't play that much because he had minute restriction. Then after that, I mean, this guy dropped 40 and almost a triple-double against OKC and Chet Holmgren and whatever. He's supposed to be 7 foot, did nothing. With Victor Wembanyama couldn't guard him. I mean, I haven't seen anybody in the NBA to guard LeBron James. So if you're going to talk about powerful players, LeBron James should be in that conversation. Because I want to see him. I want to see him play against Giannis, and if he does his thing against Giannis, I don't want to hear anything about.
Yeah, but everybody knows this isn't the best LeBron.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, how much better can you be at his age?
I mean, you're right. He's completely right. But
I don't want to hear anything.
Like LeBron has raised his ceiling so high.
Name five to six better players right now in the league than LeBron James that he's doing at 38 years old, about to be 39.
Steph, Shea.
Okay, Jokic, that's 3.
Jokic.
Don't say Kevin Durant because he hasn't been doing anything this year, really. Kyrie hasn't been consistent. Luka, I give you Luka.
That's it.
So he's top 5 in the league. Like,
yeah, he's top 5.
Giannis.
Maybe Giannis because he had that 60? Yeah, the other week.
I would say top 5 is all. I mean, top 6 is all those guys. But you're not to mention Steph Curry's in a little bit of a slump right now. He hasn't been consistent
It's only been 3 games.
I know, but still,
every other game has been like 25 or more.
That's not like him, though. That's what I mean. Like the shooting slump.
I mean, you can't expect to be perfect like every single.
No, I'm not.
30-point game every night. There's gonna be some nights where he struggles and he'll finish with like 16 or 17.
I'm not saying that. I'm also saying that if we're talking about dominance when it comes to.
Oh yeah, he's been dominant up until these past 3 games.
Yeah, but difference is strength. Steph Curry is not a strength guy. I'm talking about like Bam, Jokic, LeBron, Giannis. So Luka is one of them. Steph Curry is a shooter. Now, he has strength, and he can get to the bucket. But we're talking about LeBron James. We arguably, if LeBron James is getting guarded by Steph Curry is getting bulldozed to the floor, and LeBron's going to score a layup. Like, that's just normal. You know that.
Curry's defense has gotten so much better within the past 4 years.
I understand that, but
he's put on at least 25 pounds of muscle too.
We're talking about LeBron James here, bro.
I know we're talking about LeBron.
If you're going to
remember, Steph knows he's going to be at a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
So he knows that. So he's going to be smart about how he's going to try to stop LeBron. So that's what gives him a chance.
Okay, but look at last year in the playoffs when Steph had to guard LeBron.
Steph was never on LeBron. That was never the matchup.
No. When he had to be switched, there was always
maybe if a switch happens, then obviously everyone's gonna fucking move out and it's gonna be an ISO.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, strength on strength, LeBron over Steph. You cannot tell me no.
That's like saying Wemby's gonna beat Isaiah Thomas in the post. Like, yeah, it's given.
Well, that's because he's just huge. He's not stronger than Allen Iverson. Victor Wembanyama is not stronger than Allen Iverson.
I said Isaiah Thomas, but
Isaiah Thomas. I thought you said Allen Iverson. My bad. But I'm just saying, if Jokic is gonna say that, yeah, he's one of the hardest players to guard because he's so big. But you got in the mention of that conversation has to be LeBron James, Giannis, and all those guys. So that's what that's all I'm saying. Well, okay. Moving on from there. We're moving from that topic. We're going to go into Chet's status as a rookie right now. He's having a phenomenal season. So I'm going to just get into his stats right here because he's having one hell of a season as a rookie. I mean, if you just look at the regular season, he's averaging 29. Well, let me put this up there so they can see this because they can't see what the hell we're talking about. So he's averaging like 29.9 points minutes a game, and he's scoring these ridiculous numbers. So I'm just going to show you right there. Let me full screen this so you guys can see. All right, so if you look at it, regular season averaging 29.9 minutes a game. He's averaging 17.5 points, 53.4% field goal percentage, 37.7 from three, 7.8 for rebounds, 2.5 assists, 0.8 of steals, and 2.7 on blocks. That's
Almost 3 blocks a game.
That's crazy. And in his career, this is his career stats. That's nuts. I mean, and over his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over his last 10 games, I mean, he's had 22 points, 20, 19, 23, 17, 17, 17, 14, 16, 21, and then he had 4. That was his low. That was one of his worst games of the year. But he had 6 blocks in that game.
He's different.
He had 6 blocks.
He's got to be related to Abe Lincoln.
5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. 0 for 4,
be.
2 of 9, and 4 points in 26 minutes. I mean, if you don't count the offensively, he's had defensively and other places, he's fantastic. That's ridiculous.
He's got to be a relative of Lincoln, bro.
Dude, at December 18th versus the Grizzlies, he had 7 blocks. December 16th against the Nuggets, he had 8 blocks. And then against the Rockets, that horrible thing on December 6th, he had 6 blocks. That's ridiculous. His last game against the Knicks, he had 4 blocks, 22 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 steal. Dude, he's the real deal, man.
I know. You don't got to keep reading stats, bro.
He's the real deal.
He's proven he belongs.
Yes, he is. Proven without a doubt. I really like his game. I think he's going to be a really good player for the foreseeable future. Not a really good player, a great player. But now moving on to our last mini segment on our full segment here on the YouTube show on our Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. What is your reaction to the freaking Timberwolves, man? They are the best team in the league.
They're the best defensive team right now in the league.
Oh, hell yeah. Their defense is ridiculous. I mean, just watching.
Speaking of teams of records.
Yeah.
The Detroit Pistons.
Oh, my God. 27 games in a row that have been a loss. They are just bad. They are really bad.
Yep. They are 2-28 right now.
That's just ridiculous. 2-28.
I think it's harder to lose that amount of games than actually win a game.
Dude, it doesn't look like they're going to be winning any games anytime soon.
No, it is more difficult to lose that many games than to win one game.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I'm going to show you the schedule for the Pistons over the next couple games. Dude,
they got the Celtics tonight.
Yeah, that's an L. They're projected to lose by 17.5. They got the Boston Celtics. They got the Raptors, they got the Rockets, the Jazz, the Golden State Warriors, the Nuggets, the Kings. And their best chance to win is against the Spurs, January 10th. They could lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more straight games. That would put them at
34. Oh, 34?
34 more losing streak. And then if they beat San Antonio and Victor Wembanyama on January 10th, then they got the Rockets, the Wizards, the Timberwolves, the Bucks again, the Hornets, the Wizards, the Thunder, the Cavs, the Clippers, the Magic, the Kings, the Trailblazers, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Suns, the Pacers, the Magic, the Knicks, the Bulls, the Cavs, the Magic, the Heat, the Nets, the Mavericks, the Hornets. Dude, I'm thinking they can probably get maybe 3 wins until March. They might only get 3 to 5 wins until.
They're gonna have the worst record of all time.
They might be, man.
They might beat the Bobcats.
The Wizards might beat the Bobcats. They only got 4 wins.
Yeah, but they have 2 right now.
Yeah, I know that, but still, 4-2 is just only 2 games off. So
terrible.
That is really bad. But more on the and they don't really have a bad roster. To their top 5 guys, they have Durant, I believe, at the center position. He's pretty good. I like him a lot. He's a rookie.
Jalen Durant brings that energy that Detroit needs.
Yeah, they got Cade Cunningham. He dropped 40
Cade is
points.
good. Cade and him are good. Everybody else isn't.
Nah, Asar Thompson, bro, offensively.
Star Thompson it shows up, but he doesn't show up on the scoreboard.
Yes, but defensively, bro, he's really good.
That's fine, but it clearly is not enough. He needs to start scoring.
I know. But then after that, you got Bogdanovich, bro. Dude, he's the shooter, man.
Yeah, he's got Detroit's got like some guys. It's just
they got some big guys. They got Stewart. They got Ivy. I mean,
Isaiah Stewart isn't that good.
Well, as a post guy, as an energy guy, he's pretty good. Not offensively, but defensively, he'll get you a couple buckets and so play good defense, get that energy up. Jalen Ivey, bro, he came out of Purdue. He was supposed to be that man. He got injured last year, and then he hasn't been consistent this year. But he's supposed to be good right there. That's Durant, that's Bogdanovich, that's Cade, that's Asar, that's Ivy, and that's Stewart. That's 6 guys that are potentially 5 at the most. They're potentially really good players. You're telling me they can't get a good win? Are you kidding me? That's embarrassing to be an NBA.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing to be an NBA team. I don't get that.
At least the Lions are good.
Huh, exactly. That's the only thing they got going for them.
Right.
Oh, wait, they got Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. Wolverines. College football playoffs. You could say that's part of it. Somewhat. But
Michigan's got it good and bad.
Yeah, exactly. But moving on from there, for our last one, that was more news. We talk about the Timberwolves, man, best defensive team in the league. They got Anthony Edwards, who's probably should be an MVP candidate. I like him a lot. I think he is, man. I think the way he's been playing, other than missing a couple games because of an injury, he's been playing really well. I like him a lot. I like his style. I like his composure. I like his. I just like his stats and anything. He's really good, and I think he's going to be good for the foreseeable future. And he has a chance to be one of the best players in the league in the foreseeable future. He might be already one of them now. But what are your thoughts on the Timberwolves before we end?
I think they're the best defensive team. They have Naz Reid.
Yeah, Naz Reid.
They have Gobert. They have Cap. They have Xavier McDaniels.
They got some boys, man. They got
a lot of defense on that team, and I think that's starting to show up now. I think it's starting to show up on the box score, and I think it's starting to show up on the stat sheet because look at the record speaks for itself right now.
Exactly. And I really like John Morant coming back from the suspension, man. The Grizzlies are 4-0. It's great to see John back, and he wants. I hope he wants to take that face of the league type role because he's looking really well, composed, taking the team on his back, but passing the ball when he needs to. I think Memphis, man, they're going to make that second half comeback, and I think they're going to be in the playoffs and be consistent because they're 4-0 since he's back. So I think they're going to keep it rolling. What do you think on that? And that will be it for our YouTube show here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is that.
Man, talk about the Wolves still?
No, John Morant.
Oh, John Morant, sorry. John Morant, yeah. He came back, hit a game-winning lob. Everybody's seen that celebration.
Yeah.
That was interesting, to say the least, his celebration choice. After winning a game winner. I don't blame him, though, for celebrating, but the choice of celebration.
Yeah, it was a little off.
But glad he's back. I hope he learns. That's pretty much it. I mean,
yeah, if he
I'm a
learns,
Warriors fan. I mean, I can't really like the Grizzlies.
Yeah, but if he learns from his mistakes, he will become one of the best players in the league and the face of the league once LeBron and Steph get out of here.
He does remind me of Derrick Rose a lot.
That's what I mean, man. And Derrick Rose would have took the face of the league if he didn't get injured. So if he stays healthy, stays out of trouble,
I think John Morant is what Derrick Rose was gonna be.
Yep, and John Morant has the mentor because the good Derrick Rose is there. So it's
he's there in Memphis. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. So
he definitely sees himself in him.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Because if you wouldn't be saying all the stuff that he's been saying and be on the side of him. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for my YouTube show here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. You guys know the drill. I appreciate my co-host Matt coming on with me at such late notice. It is 6:22, so it took a little longer than expected, but we got it done. You guys should definitely check out my audio show on the Apple Podcast and Spotify, where I talked about college football bowl games and college football playoffs and who I got in the national championship. We also went into all the sports stories around the league. So definitely check that out. We talked about some NFL, NBA, MLB, college football, and all the stuff like that. But other than that, guys, you have a great rest of your day. Happy holidays to all you and your families. And I will catch you guys next week on Wednesday. Hopefully we get a different guy coming on. Probably hopefully get Matt staying on with the co-host. And then we're going to get somebody else. It's a surprise for you guys, but we're going to get him on. And then that will be it. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys next week on Wednesday between 3 and 7. Thanks, Matt, for coming on.
Thank you. See you guys.
See you guys.